Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're looking at this program from, and welcome to another episode of My Hair, My Journey and Sip and Gyaff. Today we have another mashup episode for you guys, and I'm with Shunz Royal, as I'm sure the thumbnail and the description bar will let you know. She's very, very excited to talk and share about her natural hair journey as well as about her business, and I encourage everyone to, of course, support her business. If you are looking at this live or after the fact, then please make sure that you leave a like on this video. Share this video with your friends and your family and on your social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel for weekly content from this page. Of course, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, in the live comment section, and we will tackle the questions today. So without further ado, please put your virtual hands together as we welcome Ms. Shunz Royal to your virtual platform. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
Great. So before we get into the interview, can you tell us what you're sipping on today?
I'm sipping on some juice.
Yes, girl. I love it. Yes, I like it.
Sorry, pizza. I don't see any glass or anything. What are you sipping
Oh,
on?
no, I'm sipping on water today. It's a very hot day in New York City, and earlier I felt like I was going to fall down. So I'm like, let me just drink some water. Be on the safe side. It's very hot today.
Clear skin.
Yeah. So can you tell the people a little bit about who you are? Who is Shunz Royal?
Okay, well, Shunz Royal is basically, well, I'm the owner of Shunz Royals, of course. It's a brand that caters to queens. It caters to queens through our art and craft.
Okay.
If we go along, you guys are going to know more. But I don't want to let too much out of the bag.
No problem. No problem. That's quite fine by me. So we're very looking forward to discussing your business. But I wanted to start first with your natural hair journey. And so I wanted to ask you, as I ask everybody when they first come on this show, how long have you been natural?
Okay, well, I've been natural recently for like 4 years plus now.
Okay, that's great.
At 16, and then I did a chop at 19. So now it's 4 plus years.
4 years ago, wow. So what was your transition period like? Was it a big chop? Did you do the braids until it grew out? What did that period look like for you?
I did transitioning. I could not do the big chop. I'm sorry. I did transitioning where I did a bunch of protective styles first.
Okay.
Like box locks, my braids and stuff. I waited for my hair to grow out, and when it grew out enough, then I did the chop.
When it grew enough, then you did the chop. Okay, so what did you go to, like a barber shop, or was it like a salon, or did you do it yourself?
I did the chop myself.
You did it yourself?
No, I was not gonna try it.
Okay. 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 I also transitioned myself because I just never felt like I'd be with the very short hair. So I did the protective style.
People that rock that, like.
Yeah, so that's what I did until I built up the courage to wear it the way I have it now. So we have a question coming in for you already from the comment section, and it's asking why did you decide to go natural? What was your motivation behind going natural?
I went natural because I was sick and tired of my relaxed hair. Like, I just didn't think it looked healthy enough anymore. I just thought that, listen, I need a new change. I need to start back fresh. So, and natural hair was actually the going thing. I didn't know how to take care of my hair before.
Okay.
If I knew to take care of my natural hair, like I take care of my natural hair now, I would have been natural forever. But after, the internet and stuff like that, the natural hair and educating us on how to actually
take care of it. Definitely. And I think your story is so relatable to many other people, because the issue we had as young girls growing up is that our parents didn't necessarily know the best way to take care of our hair, so they just relaxed because that was what was easier to do at the time. But now that we are able to educate ourselves, we are able to take care of our hair, and then when we eventually have children of our own, we'll be able to take care of their natural hair because we understand how to do it. So I think your story, that part of your story, is very, very relatable to a lot of naturalistas out there. So before you went natural, fully natural, because we've been natural for about 4 years, 4.5 years. I'll just use that term. What was one piece of advice that you wish you received before you decided to go natural?
I wish they told me that it's not as easy as they make it look, because it was very challenging starting to take care of my hair. I wish I knew that. And the budget, like,
right?
but it's alright. Yeah.
Right, definitely the budget. I think people underestimate the price. Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay.
Because even though I was having a conversation with my dad, and I had to like let him know, because he's something we were talking about here. I can't remember, but he was saying that like products for straighten hair are cheap, and I was like, no, sir, it don't work that way. It's the other way. Yeah. So I had to school him.
Listen.
I had to school him. I just let him know, you know what? We spent a pretty penny on our hair, okay? So we have a comment on a question. It says, some people feel that wearing our natural hair doesn't give us a very professional look for the workplace. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think so. I think our natural hair can fit the workplace. There's so many styles we can do now. Before, the range of styles was not as much as now.
Yeah, it was very limiting.
If you want, you could do a nice, cute, professional look with your natural hair and still pop out in the workplace.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And sleek those edges and everything.
Right? Yes, girl.
Yeah.
I like that response. So, we were talking earlier about the price of products and how expensive it can be, to buy the right type of products for our hair. So, can you tell us some of your favorite products? What are some of the products that your hair absolutely loves? Like, some people have their staples. Like, I can't ever get rid of this product, and then you have your if I the finish, that's fine. What are some of your favorite products?
I don't use a bunch of products. That's
okay.
Can I tell you my hair routine to mention?
Yes, please do.
So, what I usually do is I would first steam my hair, and I use like the Hair Mania steam, and then after that I apply this. It's a Guyanese overseas base local product. It's named Wilson's Hair Growth Serum.
Okay.
I put a bunch of times on my story. I've been putting it on. Yeah. Okay. That's like the only product my hair uses right now, because my hair became so worth it. It's like I can use any other product. But it's doing wonders to me. Like, the growth is crazy.
Your hair is very long, so it definitely is working. Yeah, so it definitely works. So those are some of your favorite products. Can you just give us the name of the Guyanese overseas-based product again, just so that people, we want to support our people that are making stuff for our hair. So can you just give us the name of that business, of that product again?
It's Wilson's Hair Growth Serum.
Wilson's Hair Growth Serum. And where do you get that from, so that we can go get somewhere else?
I usually purchase it at the Courtyard Mall.
Courtyard Mall. Okay.
Yes.
All right, great. Well, guys, check out the Courtyard Mall for your Wilson's Hair Growth Serum product.
Check on my story too. I'm gonna place it there again, and if you guys wanna message me, information, I can give it to you.
Great. So it's Shunz Royal on Instagram, so you can message her just in case you still don't get it after you've said it here. And on Facebook as well, so you can just reach out to her. She's a very nice person, so she's going to give you information. She's not gonna bite you.
No. And if you guys know other products too, you guys can share it with me.
Suggest and recommend. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. So we talked, earlier it was kind of mentioned about, the professional look, because sometimes as naturalistas, we do get fight down about how we wear our hair. Sometimes we're told it's unprofessional. Our males especially our males with locks are sometimes like very discriminated against in the workplace and in society in general. They're told a whole bunch of awful things. So
there's a discrimination in the textures.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because I don't think certain textures would get a fight on thinking it's not professional enough for the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. So I also wanted to ask you though, if you were ever placed in that position where you felt like, okay, they're snubbing me or whatever the reason is because of your natural hair, and if you have, how did you overcome or work through that process?
I really have not faced that. The
Okay.
most I faced is mostly compliments.
Okay, that's great.
So never gotten to
The
face.
bad,
Yeah.
I think that's good because it can
I
tell on your
didn't even
psyche.
know that
Uh-huh.
was a. I didn't even knew that was a thing because I know that the
Mhm.
natural hair was so much like
Yeah.
popular. I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it can be very heart rendering because we already face a lot of things with society telling us that we don't necessarily look beautiful with our natural hair. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when you work hard on a style, because you know sometimes you plan a style in your head and then it don't work out on the day when you're ready to wear the style. So after you already work hard on your style and then you get a comment, it could be like, oh, well, maybe I should straighten or just, it can be a deterrent. But I'm very, very happy that you have never experienced
That
something
what you said
like that.
about working on the style.
Uh-huh.
And when I went to Curl Fed,
Uh-huh.
I worked on my style for Curl Fed. And I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember which part it was in. But yeah, my style did not work out for me.
Mm.
I was switching hairstyles all day.
Really?
Yeah, I was in Curl Fed switching hairstyles, girl.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
I was trying to for it to look how, and at that
Oh,
point my hair was
mm-hmm.
short too, but not as long as this is yet. It was
Okay.
short. So I think that was the experience. But people were still telling me that, oh, it looks good, but I was not feeling that.
Totally.
It's not looking how I wanted it to
I
look.
wanted
Like
to look.
time
Yeah.
that I into it, like yeah.
Mm-hmm. I totally. So I'm so relating to that right now.
It
We
was
have a question coming in for you about your maintenance of your hair in the evening. How do you prepare your hair before you go to bed?
okay. So I usually do twist outs.
Okay,
I would do braids.
braids or
Yeah,
okay,
I don't usually sleep a lot with my hair loosed out or yeah,
okay. And then
but
would you do like a bonnet, a
yeah.
silk bonnet or something over the hair?
Mhm.
Okay,
So
that
that when I wake up in the morning, it's just to loose
loose and go.
and go. Yeah,
Makes
and
sense. Easy breezy, beautiful.
water is my
Hmm. Oh, your best friend.
too for the curls. Like
Mm-hmm.
water never fail me yet.
I have a lot of people who come on and they're like, even when they're talking about products, they're always like, water, get water, have
Water,
water. Yes.
water is what starts off the bounce, and then you just add the little extras and
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
stays in.
Water is our best friend in this natural hair journey. Definitely. So we have another question coming for you and ask, or are you always this confident about yourself? This question a little deep. Were you always this confident about yourself?
Yes, I was. I mean, I had my times when sometimes I would
Mhm.
feel like, everybody get their times,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah.
But in this moment, you're very confident about yourself, as you should be, by the way.
Pardon
I'm
me?
just saying. I said you're very, but at this moment in your life, you're very confident about
Yeah,
yourself. And
self
then I was
confidence,
saying,
big on that,
hmm
and self
as
care
you,
and self love and
yeah,
all that.
definitely. And I want to just encourage anyone who is feeling, because like I said, everybody has their time, and I definitely had my own time when I had to learn to really love myself and all these things.
Yes.
So I definitely want to encourage everybody that's looking on to just, it's okay, to not always have it together, but you
Yeah,
work through it, you
we
push
don't
yourself,
always have it together.
right?
A lot of people think that I always have it together. I don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
but no.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
It's just that, but due to like going through the what to say lessons, the life lessons and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, that eventually like you got this. You could always bounce from it.
Yeah. And sometimes you literally just have to tell yourself, I have this when you're dealing with whatever you're
And
dealing
that
with.
same self love and self care is the recipe. That's the
Mm-hmm.
do not downplay yourself at all. As
I
soon as
love it.
I downplay myself, I start to. I don't want people to
Mm-hmm.
tell you that it's self praise and it's being too
Uh-huh. Or you're being conceited.
no,
Mm-hmm.
or you're being too no.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even listen to that.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I like to tell people, like I shouldn't have to like downplay my shine. If I feel like I am it today, then I am it today. Okay, just deal with
Yes.
it.
But if you feel like you're it every day, you're it every day. I think the people that
Exactly.
forget about that is people that cannot relate to
Mm-hmm.
how self-love and self-care is important. And if
Yeah.
these set of people accept that, they won't be questioning you. They'd be cheering you
Exactly.
on. It's like, let me cheer you on that you're it, and you cheer me
Mm-hmm.
on at it, and we all cheer each
Exactly.
other on. Like,
I,
yeah,
I love that energy so much, and especially with the cheering on of each other, because sometimes people like to, but
yes.
cheering on and supporting
Really
your.
important to cheer on each other too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
know how important that
Yeah.
is because
Exactly.
you feel a type of way when you feel that someone,
Yeah.
yeah,
Somebody always coming for you or trying to attack you or all this. It's very important, definitely, to have people
yeah,
cheering you on, and of course, cheer yourself on. If you got nobody, then cheer yourself
cheer
on.
yourself
Okay.
on, girl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. I love it. So, can you share with us a scary moment, any scary moment you might have had while on your natural hair journey, and then a positive moment you would have had while on your natural hair
Girl, this hair of mine went through the most. we
journey?
had we had our moments when it's like split ends like crazy,
Mm-hmm.
braids like crazy. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
what is going on? And
Mm.
I guess that now that I've mastered my hair care routine, like I told you, I
Uh-huh.
think that's because split ends,
Mm-hmm.
it drives me
Yeah.
crazy, and the brain,
Mm.
and that's due to different temperatures or weathers
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Girl, you ain't gotta tell me about this different weather, because this bipolar weather New York City has is no joke when it comes to,
Girl, I
gosh,
had
'cause,
to
uh-huh.
get myself back when I got back to
When you
Guyana.
came, definitely, yes,
I was
because
like, what? No. Mm-mm. I have to
definitely.
know braids or protective styles there only.
Yeah, definitely. If
I
you're
cannot wear my hair out back again like that. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. That's one thing I tell people. If you're in a place that gets cold and you're doing natural hair protective styles, are always the way to go during the colder months, because when I first came here, I did not know that. Nobody shared that information. So I learned that the hard way, where I would pull my hair like this and it would literally come out like clumps in my hand, because I was just wearing it out the way I would all the time when I was in Guyana. And so I was like, but then
Yes, you feel like
afterwards,
thinking that okay, you're there
yeah,
now.
so I'm thinking, okay, I can wear it out here, but I realized no, like cover it up. So of course now, as soon as the place got a little cold, I want to put some type of protective style in this hair, because I'm like, it's never gonna happen again. You know, you live and you learn.
I'm never doing that again. As soon as it gets cold,
Yeah, you live and you learn,
girl,
honestly.
I started to get breakage like crazy.
hmm So we
After
have
what?
another. Definitely. We have another question coming in for you. What protective styles do you use?
I am big on protective styles. Like people that follow me would know
Mm-hmm.
I'm always changing in hairstyle because I love to. There's a season when I rock my hair, and then there's a season when I just care my hair. Like I would
Okay.
just take a month for that. So I
Mm-hmm.
my screws. I love fox locks. People
Mm.
know that I'm a lover of fox
Yeah.
locks. I can
Mm-hmm.
never get out of the locks. So
Mm-hmm.
I like my knotless braids.
Mm-hmm.
I like my feedback cornrows. Listen,
Yeah. Okay. So you're a big fan of protective styles.
I'm a big fan of that. I love that more than
Mm.
weave, or we should say like
Oh yeah,
yeah, extension.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we wrap up this segment of the interview, I just want you to leave a word of encouragement or advice for our fellow naturalistas who are dealing with, this natural hair journey. What would your encouragement be to them at this moment?
Okay, I'll encourage them that don't get too frustrated in the process. It's gonna be worth
Mm-hmm.
it. Don't feel frustrated. Have patience. You have to have patience with your hair in order to care
Mm-hmm.
it, and do not go on the rush to try this product, that product, and all the products in your hair. Don't use too many.
Mm-hmm.
If you like a product, find a product that
Mm-hmm.
for your hair that you and your hair loves and stick to it.
Uh-huh.
putting a bunch of products in your hair because it's gonna be like too much competition.
Right? Exactly.
So find what suits your texture and what suits you, and you use it.
I love that. Find what suits you. Use it. Before we move on, though, we have another question coming in for you, and it's asking: do you do your own protective styles, or do you like pay to get all these different styles done in your head?
There's gotta be somebody that this is somebody that okay. So I do my protective styles most of the
You do
time.
your own protective styles? Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
A lot of
Okay.
people do not know, but some of them that tend to figure it out, they'd be like, Shunz, you did this? I'd be like, yeah. But I also
Okay.
sometimes when I don't feel like it, I would go and get it done. Like I would
Okay.
go to my hair girl and she would give me some knotless braids,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. A majority of the time, I have fun in doing my own protective styles.
Okay. Well, that works good. You save your little coins to do your hair. So if it works, your hair looks good. You know, I always see when you post your hair. So keep at it. So now we're going to move on to the business side, the Miss Shunz Royal herself. You know, she embodies her brand very well. As mentioned earlier, you can find her on Facebook and Instagram at Shunz Royal. And if I'm correct, I know you were also starting something. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But I know you were also starting something where you were helping to educate business owners
Oh
on.
yeah, my business
Okay.
ideas group.
Yes, that.
That's
So
the process of starting. I
that
have
okay.
in my inbox, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
"Where's the group? What's going on? Where's the group?" But I do not like to prematurely start.
Prematurely, girl, trust me, I get that. I don't like to not premature.
Not like that. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
start it and then we're in a lot of mishaps and confusion. I
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure that when I start, that it's really on track. And I'm starting that soon.
Great. It's coming. I love that.
Now that you think about it, it's actually really about to literally start now.
I love that. So we definitely have to follow you to keep we have to follow you to keep abreast of when it starts because I know a lot of people would definitely be able to benefit because you've been in business for a while. But before we talk about business, we have another question coming up what you're here. So I just want us to talk about that before we continue on business. This question asks, how long does it take you to do your own protective style?
Sometimes it takes a day, sometimes it takes 2 days, sometimes it takes 6 hours, sometimes it takes
Mm-hmm.
because my hair is a lot. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it depends on how I fit my schedule and yeah.
Okay.
How
Understood.
patience I have that day.
Yeah, trust me. Braids is one thing. Like when you're going to do it, it's gonna be like it's got to set your mind that you're gonna be sitting down
Girl,
for a very
you
long
still looking at those pictures like, okay, I can't wait. And then when you're starting and you're now in the process, I'm like, oh my god.
time, right? One trick I learned for those that like protective styles is that you work from the out in.
Girl,
So
I
just
found
in case
all types of hacks. I find all listen, sometimes I start back, sometimes I start
you right,
front, sometimes I say
front,
come into the middle. Listen.
right. Whatever works best for you, right? Mhm.
Girl.
So we have another question coming in for you. What's the meaning behind the name Shunz Royal?
Okay, so the meaning behind the name Shunz Royal. Well, Shunz Royal, I choose that because I'm catering to queens. Because I think
Mm-hmm.
each and every one of us as females, we are queens from the king.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason for royal behind it, and
Okay.
that's from my name.
Okay.
Chanel. So I just add a little twist to it. So
Uh-huh. So was Shun's nickname or did you come with the Shun's part on your own?
I came up with the Shunz on my own.
On your own. Okay.
That's
Okay.
a nickname now to the
It's a nick now, but okay, let's move on. Understood. Understood.
yeah.
So you talked about it being for queens and you're using your craft. So what was the inspiration behind creating this brand and doing your craft, Shun's Royal?
Well, from gaining the realization from successful popular brands that
Mm-hmm.
I could actually become my own boss
Mm-hmm.
through dedication, determination,
Mm-hmm.
and actually having confidence that my brand will make it.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I get inspiration from. These same successful brands.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Girl, honestly, and you have to believe in your business.
Yeah, that's
I
a main that I think that's why a lot of people do not tend to follow through with their business because they
mm-hmm.
don't have that much trust and confidence.
Yeah, and fear can be crippling, crippling, crippling. Because you always think in the back of my head, oh my God, this thing not gonna work, nobody not gonna.
And if you enter it like that, then you cannot
Mm-hmm.
overcome the
Yeah,
challenges that are gonna come.
yeah, so true. Because unfortunately, sometimes we see so many stories, like when a new business opens, that we see so many people say, oh my God, but I have this idea, but I was afraid to do it. And then you see somebody who's like, oh shucks, like
Yeah, now
I
they
should
want
have.
to jump on it.
Yeah, you know? So I definitely think it's definitely you have to believe in yourself that hey, at the end of the day, this is going to take off. That's the same attitude I had towards when I started my YouTube channel because I was always interested in creating content. I actually had a YouTube channel before and I never promoted it because I was fearful that people would not follow the page. And so then I started an online blog. And again, I wasn't really promoting because it was just fear. But when I started doing this again, I'm like, if people watch, if people don't watch, I am
It's
creating.
just it's
I'm
all about
right.
it's all about risk. It's risk taking. You gotta take the risk.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take
Mm-hmm.
the risk to know, like, listen, I'm either gonna win this, or if not, well, my advice to people is because a lot of people would think that when they take the risk, if it doesn't work out, that's it. For me,
Uh-huh.
that's not it. I'm not
Right.
that. If I try something and I'm about to try something, even if I fail it, I could fail about 10
Mm-hmm.
times, 20
Do it
times.
again.
I don't care. I'm going to win it
Mm-hmm.
eventually.
Exactly. I
So
love that attitude.
my advice to anyone is, if you're gonna take risks,
Mm-hmm. Do
you're
it.
gonna fail. Just look and follow the patterns of what made you fail,
What?
correct that,
Mm-hmm.
and keep it going.
And
Don't
I was
stop.
going to, yeah, I was going to say that. I'm happy that you said it. It's important that if you fail to just look back at what went wrong, take something like, okay, so when I do this again, don't do this because
Yeah,
this didn't work out the last time. And you keep pushing. You don't let that one time
no, don't
deter
let that.
you. Because, like I just said, this is my third time, but I'm sticking with this content creating stuff and I'm going to run with it. And, I'm believing in my own brand that is going to take off and I can end up with 1 million subscribers one day. I'd be hyping my own self up that, hey, I can be the biggest, baddest thing on YouTube one
Yeah,
day.
come in, trust me.
Right? Amen. I'm claiming it.
Yeah.
So we have a comment coming in. It says failure is a part of the success story. So don't be afraid of failure. I
Yes.
absolutely love that.
Yes.
I love that. So we talked about, the inspiration for your company. What
Winners
inspiration you take.
fail.
Uh-huh.
Let me just say this: winners
Uh-huh.
fail,
Mm.
but losers are
Mm-hmm.
that quit.
Mm. I love that. There we go, sis. Like I don't even know what to say after that. I'm just like but I like it. So what is your ultimate goal for your company?
Well, I see my company in 5 to 10 years having a miraculous elevation. And
Mm-hmm.
I need to stay tuned because I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag.
Okay. Okay, I love it. Okay, so we definitely need to stay tuned because big things are happening
Claiming it.
for and within Shunz Royal. So somebody said you're preaching. So we just need to stay tuned. Instagram, Facebook, Shunz Royal. Follow the pages and in stay in the current of what's happening on her page. And of course, if you're launching or you're trying
I
to
actually
promote anything, uh-huh.
it's for encouragement or whatever you guys need. I like aside from my business, I use
Mm-hmm.
that a lot. Like I have
Okay.
emails that come messaging me.
Mm-hmm.
Shunz, please for this advice on this. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence, whatever it is. I've been doing this, like
Yes.
encouraging girls and stuff. I'm approachable. I might take a little while to respond,
But you're gonna respond.
but I do respond. can take a little while.
Oh my God. Definitely. Yeah. Totally. And if you're launching, you're trying to promote anything, you always can come on this platform to help promote your business. That's I'm in the business of promoting businesses. So if you need your business promoted, this is the perfect platform. So we have a comment asking what your business offers. We didn't get to that yet, but then we can talk about it now. Some of the products and things that we can find through your services at Shunz Royal.
Well, Shunz Royal is all about craft. I basically use my hands to create. So I make headbands, I make like halo crowns, flower crowns, I make wire bras, I make freak cakes, I make cakes for wedding. Listen, it's all about craft.
All about craft. Okay. Those fruit shakes. I'm thinking about those pictures. I'm like, when I go to Guyana, I need to get some fruit shakes, you know. I'll do a video about it. I'll buy them and then I'll do like a mukbang with my fruit shake just to make people jealous that I have fruit shakes and they can't get them.
Some people overseas be in my story like, can you ship this?
Right?
Wow.
Right? Trust me, those pictures look so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have to try that. Right? I can imagine. I could just imagine the process of making it. But it looks so good, girl. And I could just imagine, like, I'm thinking about like myself with all that sweet because I think all my teeth are sweet.
You know,
it's not so much. Oh, okay.
A lot of people, and then I got reviews back where people was like, Shunz, I really thought this thing would be sweet.
It would have been sweet, yeah, because it looks very sweet, you know, or you assume it's going to be sweet. Yeah.
What the trick is about it is that the shape is not
that sweet. Okay. Yeah.
Outside compensates.
Yeah. So it balances well with the not so sweet shake, and then you have these. Okay. That's great. So there's a question asking if you have, and I didn't ask you for this beforehand, so of course it's fine, but if you have any samples that we can see of some of the stuff that you would have made.
The only sample I have right about now is on my head.
On her head. Okay. Okay.
The headband.
But that looks very nice.
If you guys check me out on social media.
Yes, follow the social media page.
Regularly there.
Okay. Great. So we can get, I just want to make sure I got that. We can get headbands. We can get flower crowns, shakes, of course, wire bras. So I'm sure like carnival time, you be counting in with that wire bras. Did I miss anything? Headbands, flower crowns, wire bras.
Oh, mask.
Mask. Oh, so we doing mask too. Yes, girl. Capitalize on the.
I've been making the mask with the zippers.
Oh, so we could just. I love it. Yes. Capitalize. So there's a lot of things that we can buy, even if it's just a mask, because everybody needs a mask. You know, I mean, I know CDC just said if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need, but some people, even though they're vaccinated, are still wearing their masks because, you know, they got some crazy people out there. So if you need masks.
And if you want to pop out in a mask too.
Yes, definitely. Do you do, okay. Do you do custom masks? Like if I have let's say like this black is a very basic color, but let's say I have an outfit, or maybe like your flower top, and I'm like, oh, I want a mask that matches your flower top. Is that something that we can get?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can customize it for you.
Okay, great. I need a custom mask. I have a wedding to attend in Guyana, and I need a mask to match my dress. So we'll talk. So, yeah.
Oh, you're talking young, girl.
Yes, girl. Yes. So another question coming if you ask, is this an online store?
Pardon me?
Your store, is it fully online? Can we get the product? How can we get the product?
It's online. You order with me. I get your stuff made. You pick up, or I deliver to you.
Or you deliver. Okay. I was the like turnaround time. Like if we order on Monday, how fast can we get the product?
I think 2 to 3 business days.
Okay. Yeah, so I was actually
even though I'm not, y'all be on the last minute orders.
right. I don't like last minute, so that won't be me. I'll send you my dress as soon as we're done with this thing. You have months to make it.
I try my best to facilitate last minute.
Uh-huh.
I do not like last minute, even though
Hmm.
coming last minute.
Understood. So I was gonna ask this question next. That's funny. So what about the prices of your products, the price range of the products that you offer?
Well, my price ranges, I try to suit everyone's budget and
Mm-hmm.
everyone's budget. So my masks are like 1,500 to 2,000 with the gemstones and the zippers.
Uh-huh.
My flower crowns, they start at 1,500 to 2,000.
Okay.
Yellow crowns are 2,000 to 3,000. The white crowns
Mm-hmm.
are at 4,500 small boobs.
Uh-huh.
Very affordable, guys.
What's the prices for the shakes? Please don't forget the shakes. What are the prices for the shakes?
$1,200.
$1,200. Okay. So all your products are very, very affordable.
Yes.
So that means the people who are looking live and after the fact, you have no excuse as to why you're not supporting.
I don't
right?
know why some people be like, they thought my products are not affordable online. Who told you that?
Yeah, and it's just a simple question. They could just ask you. Exactly. So we know now the products are very, very affordable. So you're a young person, and we have a lot of young people, especially in Guyana, who are getting into business for themselves. A lot of people now, especially due to the pandemic, are thinking about multiple sources of income. I hope I said that correctly, like different income coming in. So
income is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Just know.
Right.
Not a luxury, it's not to flaunt and just be like, oh, I have multiple streams of income. No. It's a necessity. That's the first thing. And having multiple sources of income, it doesn't necessarily have to be you're jumping all around, like I'm gonna do this, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, I jump a bit, but a person that don't want to jump a bit, like you're gonna think that, oh, but I don't think I can manage multiple streams of income. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be different streams. It could be based on the one stream that you take. Let's say, all right, you're about to start a business of scrubs. You bring in scrubs. All right, you're gonna switch it up. You're not gonna just do scrubs. You're gonna bring the face mask too. You're gonna bring in everything that you need to wear in theater as well. That's aside from it also is you're branching that same business. Yeah. Just into different.
But I think it's even with like you looking at your business, because I know you. Well, I think when I was first introduced to you, you were doing flower crowns, but now you do so much more. So you're still, if nobody don't want the flower crown, when it's just a carnival, you still making money, even if nobody, because people might wear crowns.
I love to follow the seasons. That's how I do it. Every business has its seasons for me. Every month has every month is for a different business.
A different
Yeah. So that's why I switched it up like that. And I also don't like to be doing one. I love multitasking.
Yeah, I don't like monotony either. So I don't like monotony.
One thing. So I love when I'm jumping.
Yeah, I understand that. There's some people like us out there. We can't just do one thing every day. And there's some who are quite comfortable. If you whatever works for you, that's what I like to tell people. So if you're comfortable, whatever works for you.
People still tend to, because I get messages like this a lot where people would be like, but Shunz, I can't do like you. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Like, if you do not feel that it suits you, doing multiple like me, you can still have that one business that you focus on into multiple streams of income.
Yeah, definitely. So, you're young and you were talking about multiple streams of income, but of course people see the glitz. They're like, oh, Shunz Royal just, she just got it. But I know from, doing business and working with other business people that it's not necessarily always fun or I have a business. everything just works the way it's supposed to. So I just wanted to talk, especially young people who are trying to establish a business or they're kind of in a difficult phase. If you can talk about some of the challenges that you might have faced over the years doing your business, and how, most importantly, I want to talk about how you overcome those challenges, so that people know that you might face a challenge, but you can also overcome that challenge as well.
I faced a bunch of challenges. Listen, but how I see it is that I don't see the challenges to break me. I see challenges it's like a growing. Like this is like steps to this.
Stepping stones then.
You know, it's not like, and that's what a bunch of people like. They think that they're gonna just jump into the business and it's gonna just be successful just like that. I'm gonna just go take a class, and when I take this class and I start, I'm gonna just everything is gonna no. It's not like that. And one of the main challenges I faced is balancing school and my time in. Because, well, now I'm practically almost free from school.
Congratulations.
So I don't have that problem anymore. Thank you, Jesus. But during that time, that was driving me crazy because I had to be studying, I had to be focusing on. But how I made it work is that I saw my business now as taking my mind from
school, like, an active life of school.
Actually do that I love. It's something I can actually do to calm me, because when I'm making myself, I don't just like do crafting because I want to make money. I do this because it gives me peace of mind. It's like therapy for me.
Right? Yeah, that's your form of therapy. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell people again, challenges, you're going to face it. I faced a bunch of challenges. I faced a bunch of, it's like if you got KFC and you start in line today and like KFC chicken, tomorrow not like KFC chicken. You know, but you're still going to buy KFC. It's like,
right?
the Grill King today, the chicken was small, but you can't name Grill King because it's the supplier. You know? So
yeah, exactly. And they got chicken shortage right now anyway.
Good. There's a lot of things that come and cause
a
little bit of hiccups. But you're right with that, because the hiccups don't always last forever. You know? It's all about the process and how you're going to handle it and how you're going to come back strong from it.
So what has been your most fun experience so far since you started your Shunz Royal business and brand?
I have so much fun experiences. Because, okay, let me see. All right, Carnival. Carnival so much. Especially Carnival season in the whole, because I don't just make wire bras for Guyana Carnival. I make wire bras for Trinidad Carnival, Crop Over, Miami Carnival, etc. So it's like I miss making, my bras, seeing these girls flaunt it. I'm getting my reviews that, girl, I was in Miami and people was admiring your bra.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It makes you feel good.
I love Carnival. Season. That's like the best.
The best season for you.
Because it's like nothing feels better than when you see someone rocking what's made from you. And then the freak shakes is the most, because that's another one added to it. I love how the kids and how people freak out. They'd be like, oh my God. So like creating that to just keep getting that expression. That's fun.
Definitely. I have an idea in my head for us to collab when it comes to the shakes, but we'll talk offline about that. We'll set it up for when we can. We'll talk about it offline, but I think it will be fun. What I'm thinking in my head is, we'll talk about that after. So yes. So we had a very, very amazing interview today. I totally enjoyed it. I hope you did. Before we wrap up today's entire video, I just want you to leave a word of encouragement, another word of encouragement, but this time for fellow business owners like yourself.
Okay, what I encourage you is that you need to invest. Investment is the biggest thing. People be scared to invest. You can't want to start something and you don't invest. And even if you have to produce this product and it's not going to sell and it's just a showcase, do it. Because it's going to bring the amount that you're going to put in investing into it, it's going to worth it in the long run. Even if people do not purchase it on the first try. Presentation is key.
Right.
How you present yourself, how you present your product is very important. What else? Sometimes you're gonna have criticisms. That's all a part of it, and in the game, people criticize. That you can't please everyone. You can't. Everyone, like, some of you might be watching me right now and be like, "Oh my gosh, Shunz is so nice," and then some, "I don't like Shunz." That's normal.
That's life.
We can't have lovers all the time. We gotta get haters. So when you're doing business, be prepared for the criticisms. Also be prepared for the bandwagonness. The people that are gonna jump in your lane when you're trying to stay in that lane by yourself. That is not for you to just become frustrated and give up and stop. Whatever you're passionate about, passion is the most important thing. That's like the secret ingredient, I should say. Passion. Once you're passionate, ain't nobody could stop you. Ain't nobody could come and override you, even if they come in your lane. What else? I'm preaching.
It's Sunday, so it's Sunday, so we can have a little preaching. It's Sunday, we could preach. But I just love what you said about passion, because especially in the pandemic, we saw so many people just start doing stuff. And if we look for some of those people today,
well, you finally get time to put in the work.
Yeah. But I think it's important to have passion, because like some people started stuff, and if we can't find the stuff they started last year today because they didn't have the passion for it. They just needed a quick buck. And so they're like, oh, let me do this thing. But then when you start doing stuff and you realize how hard and how difficult, if you don't love this thing, then it can prove difficult. Even for instance, people who are doing school, like I'm doing this because if I graduate with this degree, then I'm gonna be making this kind of money. But then you're miserable so nothing is sticking in your head.
And what you love.
What you love, you need to love.
I tell them that's the same reason why I want to start a business ideas group, because I want to let people know, right? If you like making hot dogs, your hot dog business could make it big. Let me just talk to y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all now in normal language.
Yes.
If you like making hot dogs, your hot dog business could make it big.
Exactly.
Because the secret sauce, whatever you got in a hot dog. If you like making, I spoke about the swank already and stuff like that. If you just throw in whatever, and originality is key. That's the main thing. Originality. You gotta take something and make it yours. It must have your print on it. Like a lot of people would bring stuff to me and be like, "Oh, I want this. I tell them straight up. I'm like, listen, this is someone else's work. I don't care if it's a celebrity. I don't care who the person is. At the end of the day, I'm still a brand, and I'm gonna make it to that. So I tell them straight, I'm like, this is someone else's work. And I'm not recreating someone else's work. I'm gonna recreate the concept. But
yeah, we're not gonna steal or copy wholesale.
Royal does it.
Exactly. So, put your own flavor in it.
Good. So that's the thing that a lot of people need to realize, how important originality is. You can make a hot dog and you make a bad hot dog bad.
Right? Exactly.
How you put your ketchup and how you put your sauce and how you put your sausage, how you put your cheese.
And you might got toppings nobody didn't even hear about yet putting on hot dogs, and that what stands you out, because people like the fact that you put different stuff on your hot dogs. You just
you're making the same hot dog, which is a popular business, you know. You make the same hot dog, but it's the flair that you put into the hot dog. Your flair. Because now people are not just buying the hot dog. They're
Mm-hmm.
purchasing you.
Mm.
They're purchasing your flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Definitely, yeah. And before, I just want to also encourage people to take like advantage of social media because everybody's on social media these days. So put your work out there.
yeah, I don't just get likes for fun. I tell them straight. I don't
Mhm.
come here to get likes for fun. I turn
Mhm.
those likes into helping people. I turn those likes
Mhm.
into purchasing. I turn those
Mhm.
likes into, because social media is free.
Mhm.
You might as well take advantage of it.
Exactly.
Take advantage of it.
Totally agree. So I
Turn
want to
those
thank.
the
Uh
customers. Turn those supporters into your customers.
right.
And in
Exactly.
turn, when those same likes become your customers and they want to start a business,
Mhm.
you turn yourself into their customers too. And that's how
Exactly.
it's going.
I love that. Yeah. And as I already said, I'm in the business of promoting people's businesses, and I like to support anybody that I can, and I will continue to do that. And I'm happy that I found somebody else that likes to do the same thing. It's not always me, what I can get, what I get. Sometimes we need to help.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to help
We
people.
self teamwork.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was trying to say. Like with the business ideas group, when I discuss it,
Mhm.
I usually tell people, I'm like, this thing is not about you gonna bite from it. When you
Mhm.
start a whole network and you start a connection, this is how everybody's grown. Teamwork is what grows
Mhm.
people.
Definitely.
We can't just be confide into ourselves
Also.
only.
Mhm. Definitely. So I want to thank you very much for coming on again. We have comments coming and saying how great the interview was. I definitely enjoyed it, and I hope you had a fun time coming on here. You preached, you gave us nuggets. I had a fun time as well. So I'm very, very happy that you came on and you did this with me. And I encourage everyone, whether you're in, especially for business, if you have a friend who's into businesses, you can send them this link, tell them watch the second half of the video because so much and good points, good nuggets was said on this.
Very informative too.
Yes, was said today. And a lot of people need to see this, learn, grow, and cultivate themselves, the better versions of themselves.
We're
So send them, right?
That's basically it.
Mm-hmm. So send them this link. Of course, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and of course, please go follow Shunz Royal on Instagram and Facebook. Yes, go follow her so that you can keep in tune as to what she is going to be dropping next. And as we heard today, things dropping. So it's not like I send y'all on her page to just look at her cute face. Things are dropping. So you need to go and follow her pages. So thank you once again for doing this with me. And until next time, guys. Yes. Yes. We're both saying goodbye. Bye, guys. Thank you very much for watching.